Pardon the interruption of your typical Facebook scrolling, but AHSTW has a breaking news. Next week, kids get to come back to school. Parents, please try to hide your disappointment that your children will be coming back to school as we exchange the annual high five and we take care of your children for the next 9 months. But in all honesty, we're very, very excited for everyone to come back. We've already been having students back in the building for our fall activities, and we want to welcome everyone back next Wednesday, where K-12 will begin their normal school days. Preschool will begin on Thursday, the 25th. As a precursor to the beginning of school, we want to welcome people back for our annual open house. Our open house will be August 22nd from 1 until 7 p.m. Elementary teachers will be in their classrooms from 4 to 7, as well as secondary teachers in their classrooms from 4 to 7. This is also a time to be able to come into AHSTW and view our new facilities, our new weight room, wrestling room, our renovated locker rooms, and most importantly, our 7 additional classrooms that have been long overdue. Now that they're nearly complete, it is very, very exciting that our teachers have been able to get into their classrooms and begin to prepare for our kids to come back. The academic edition consists of 7 brand new classrooms. 5 of them are middle school classrooms. That does include a science and a middle school science lab, and then we have 2 high school science labs that are completely brand new. One for chemistry and the other for your life sciences. The main entrance for our middle school students to get into their wing will actually be through the media center. The new hallway has the stairs, but it also has handicap accessibility with a wheelchair lift as well. The new multi-purpose room will also serve as our home for our wrestling program during their season. We have just a few finishing touches to make on this side, which are the wall mats, but this will be a tremendous space with a pretty innovative flooring. It's called an aerobic floor, which has a little bit more give in it than your typical rubber flooring, so that when our dance teams and our cheerleaders and our athletes are doing plyometrics on it, it will be easier on their joints. One of the exciting things about the restrooms that mirror the athletic edition is the water fillers in our drinking fountains. So this is going to reduce the amount of plastic in the environment. We'll be able to have students fill up their water bottles at that rather than just over the drinking fountain to save some time. One of the highlights of our new locker rooms in all of our areas, whether it's the renovated locker rooms or our varsity locker rooms, is the individual showers that will provide privacy for our athletes after practices. We're really proud of the state-of-the-art athletic facility that we've built, especially on our weight room side. A big thank to our coaching staff, specifically Gigi Harris, for all of the input that went into this room. What makes this state-of-the-art is it's a room that combines your traditional weightlifting with your new band resistance type of training that we can do for our kids. It's very efficient, very space savings, and it's just going to be a great space for our athletes to enjoy and prepare to win championships. A couple of other things going on at the beginning of our school year that you need to know about. Our annual Booster Club drive was another success this year, but if you're still not a member of our Viking Booster Club, it's still an opportunity to join that group as they continue to support our athletic programs at AHSTW. We also have after prom doing fundraisers, as well as if you need some AHSTW apparel, the Viking Booster Club has their annual apparel drive, as well as the individual sports have their t-shirts as well. It is a great opportunity to give back to our programs and have some great AHSTW apparel to start the school year. Another point of emphasis this fall will be a rejuvenation of our AHSTW Education Foundation, which is better known as our AHSTW Endowment Fund. This fund is for academic curricular needs that our school has. It's not your typical fund where you give money and then turn around and see a product, but rather all of the money is collected and invested, and then every year we draw from that investment to buy things for the academic purposes of our school. We're going to be getting more information out there about the AHSTW Endowment Fund, but one of the huge benefits of this fund is that it's a tax credit for your Iowa income taxes. So if you're going to owe $1,000 to the state of Iowa, if you give that $1,000 to the Education Endowment Fund, then that comes off of your taxes for Iowa over a 4-year period of time. It's a very unique setup, but a very beneficial setup, not only for the person who wants to give money on behalf to create a legacy, but also for AHSTW as we continue to support our kids through their academic journey. As we get ready to welcome our kids back, I also want to extend a couple of thank yous to groups of people. First off, our central office staff and our secretaries for all of the work that they've done over the summer in our transition with reorganization. If you can imagine taking all of the educational supplies being boxed up and moved over to the new AHSTW Central Campus, it's a huge ordeal. I also want to thank our custodial staff, Dennis, Ken, Patrick, for all of their hard work getting all of our classrooms cleaned, moved, and prepared for kids to come back. We're very excited for the beginning of school. We hope you are too. As always, if there's anything that we can do to help you have a better experience at AHSTW, please let us know. This week, busing information will be getting out to parents. Your bus drivers will be contacting you directly with times that they will be picking you up to come to school. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our building level secretaries for any additional information that you need. And as always, we're proud to be AHSTW, and we'll see you next week.